Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do the Tarot Collective for today. Today is Saturday. It is August 15th, 2026. You may find me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on this damn table because you do not need to be taking home energy that was not meant for you. Do not do that to yourself, please. We've got Deck of the Undead by Hattie Thorne. You can find this at hattiethorne.com. You can find it in her Etsy shop. Why do I keep messing up my words? Maybe that's God's way of saying, hey, why don't you keep it quiet today? Otherwise, I'm going to make you stumble over every word you say. I just heard my dear girl. That's from old. It's from movies about William Shakespeare or Louisa May Alcott. What is that from? Little Women. I think the cook, the housekeeper. I can't remember what her name was. I think she called her by her name once. Oh, I can't remember what her. She was an older woman. If you ever watch the 1994 version with Winona Ryder, it is my favorite. I know that the original is supposedly really good. The black and white one, I think. Yeah, 1994. Winona Ryder, Susan Sarandon. I'm having a brain fart of the other actresses. Claire Danes, Samantha. I can't remember her last name. And then the little known actress. She was the oldest sister. She married Eric Stoltz. Played her husband. They got married. They had the twins. Towards the end of the movie. She was in the movie. She's a great actress, but she really hasn't been in a lot. I probably typecast. But she's got dark hair. I cannot remember her name. She has an interesting name. She was in the movie The Frighteners in the 90s with Michael J. Fox, which is one of my favorite movies of his. One of my favorite movies of his. If you've never watched it, The Frighteners with Michael J. Fox. I love that movie. I love that movie. Actually, now that I say that, I'm gonna go look for that on the Prime and Apple and see if I can purchase it. Yeah, but Little Woman, where she says, "My dear girl." Susan Sarandon might. Oh, the aunt. The aunt says it for sure. The aunt says it to Winona Ryder's character, to Joe. Little Woman, 1994. And I can't remember the actress's name that plays the aunt either, because she was old when that movie was made, but she was oh gosh, was she in Sound of Music with Julie Andrews? I want to say. I think she was in Sister Act. I think she was in Sister Act with Whoopi Goldberg. Another great movie. Great movies. Great movies. Sound of Music, Sister Act, Nuns, and I'm going to become a nun in September. We got two on the table. My dear girl. Oh, okay. We got 5 on the table. I don't know what order that fell out of, but we got 5 on the table. We're going to do 2 more shuffles. That's interesting. I'm not seeing anything. Do you not want me to see? Is that what that is? You're like, here's a reading that you don't know what it is. Here you go. Just a bunch of cards. It's like a Scrabble. All right, let me pull some more cards. I feel like somebody's confused. I feel like that's why I'm confused. Maybe that's it. Like somebody's confused. last shuffle. Somebody feels like there's too much going on around them. 6 on the table. No major. No reversal. 7 on the table. Okay, I was literally just thinking this because these cards, this is the back side of the card, okay? So this is in the upright. When the cards fall out with this facing up, I know how to pull it so it's upright. So I always do. I always pull the cards upright. The only way I take it in the reverse is if it lands like this and it's this, the end is facing down, which to me would mean reverse. Okay? This last card that fell out in the reverse. We got 8 with bottom of the deck. Whoa. Oh. All right. Okay. We got this yesterday. We got this Wednesday. Again, Thursday I didn't do readings. I'm going to show you the cards, but somebody's confused. Somebody went in the wrong direction. This is giving, you can take how it resonates because it doesn't have to be a love connection. But one of the cards says love and it's in the reverse. And then we've got, I'm just going to say it, we've got a 9 of Cups, bottom of the deck. And it's the picture of the bride. And again, you don't have to take this as love. This could resonate for anything. This could be career, family, friends, life in general. Okay. It doesn't necessarily have to be love, but to me, it's giving love. And you guys know I don't go looking for love shit. I only read the cards. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. And I feel like this year alone, 2026, I've probably had the most love readings that I've ever had since taking up tarot. I don't know if it's just the year. I don't know if it's like the season. It's the energy out there, I guess. Maybe it's because I was in love last year. You know, like I have energy that contributes to the collective just like anybody else. So I don't know. Take how it resonates for you. Bottom of the deck is 6 of Cups. Some memories should stay buried. I saw burned. Even though I've seen this card many times, I saw some memories should stay burned. We had this last night. Top of the deck is 10 of Pentacles. Legacy or landfill? I'm going to set that face up on the table only because I'm going to reference that. Some memories should stay burned. I don't know if somebody forgot something or... Let me show you the cards. We got King of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. We got 2 of Swords, Knight of Swords. Just want to move this over a little bit. We got Queen of Wands. If I'm coughing, it's because I think I'm having like a kitty reaction. I was doing another video. It's uploading now. I was feeling something, so I'm just letting you guys know. We got Page of Wands. Very mild reaction to the cats. I must have breathed in some hair or something. We've got Ace of Cups in the reverse. This is the card that mentions love. It's not love, it's a thirst. And bottom of the deck, like I said, 9 of Cups. Feminine, masculine. Pardon me. Take how it resonates. I'm going to drink a little bit of water. I feel I'm just going to say it. Someone had a choice to make in love, and they just had so many chaotic emotions going on inside of them, possibly for two people, kind of like a war within, like, oh, I love this about this person, but I love this about this person. And it's like somebody, either they are going to, or they already went in the wrong direction. And I swear to God, we had almost the same reading last night. Almost the same. Someone is, I think that was my stomach digesting something because I'm not hungry. I just heard rue the day. Rue the day, my dear girl. Rue the day. Somebody is gonna wake up and realize that whomever they chose was not at all the person for them. And it's gonna make somebody feel really fucking defeated. When I look at this Queen of Wands and this Page of Wands, Hetty Thorne wrote on there, command the blaze, rule the ruin, light the fuse, learn as you go. With this Ace of Cups in reverse, it says it's not love, it's a thirst. And I'm just going to say it. Readers say this all the time, but I feel like this is the case here. Somebody went in the direction following their dick or their pussy. I'm just saying it. I'm just bluntly saying it. Like, and that's not to say that two people weren't comparative. It's not to say that they weren't both attractive, they both weren't sexy. It's just somebody felt like a stronger sexual attraction to one person and went towards that person, and then they're either they already realized or they're going to realize, like, there's nothing else there. Here's the thing. You guys know, if you follow, if you subscribe, I've talked about this before. As a human, you already know this. I don't need to tell you this. We've all experienced things like this. We can become sexually attracted to a person just because it's sexual attraction. We like their looks, we like their body, we like the way they move. You might not even give a shit of what they got going on here or here. And I don't want to normalize it because I don't think that's a good thing necessarily, but it happens. I feel like everybody has connections like that. But here's the thing. How long are you going to allow yourself to continue to have connections like that? And when you have connections like that, and you wake up and you realize, like, I don't have anything in common with this fucker. Like, we don't like any of the same things. Like, we don't ever talk about anything. There's nothing intellectual about it. Like, it's literally just bumping uglies and moving on about my day. Like, this isn't love. Like, this isn't love. This is just lust. This is just a thirst for someone else's body. And at the end of the day, like, how long are you going to go down that route when you passed up on a person that literally could have offered you everything? Everything. The mental, the heart space, the like, I don't understand people. And again, I've been there. I get it. I'm human. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect, right? None of us are. But um what are the odds that you wake up one morning and you realize, like, oh shit, like, I don't have nothing in common with this broad or this dude, like, and I let so and so go, and they could have been everything to me. They could have been not just my 9 of cups, they could have been my 10 of cups, and I gave them up for this. Okay, what are the odds that that person is still there? What are the odds that that person is going to be open to a connection? What are the odds that they know you were out in them streets fucking around? Someone was out in those streets fucking around, and now you're going to come back to me and you're going to be like, oh, it was you the whole time. It was me the whole time when you had someone else. Like, really? And again, I feel like we've all been there. We've all experienced that type of connection. I can honestly say from both sides. I can honestly say both sides. Like, I chose the wrong person. I chose him because I was sexually attracted. And then I was like, well, this isn't fucking going anywhere. Like, and then I look back and I'm like, I ditched those two people to be with this idiot. Like, and not that they're an idiot, right? Like, it's just, there's nothing there. There's no commonality. Is that a word? Commonality? I'm making it a word. If it's not a word, I'm making it a word. I'm gonna create a Kim's dictionary. It's gonna be in there. Slang. It's slang. um I don't know who that is. It kind of looked like my ex-husband, one of my ex-husband's pictures of himself. Um I like how they tell you on TikTok, like, oh, you got a new comment, but it's time sensitive. What do you mean it's time sensitive? I don't have time to answer to it right now, but I will later. Anyway, this person is seriously gonna, if they're not already, they're gonna be in their emotions about this because they're real. It's basically like realizing, like, they could not separate, the love from the lust. And it's like when they were looking at two different people, it's just like they felt that pull, that sexual desire, that animal magnetism, if you want to say, and like they just let it overrun and overtake them, like they just fed into that chaotic energy, when in reality the other person standing there that they should have chose, it was there. The fire and the passion was there. It's just sometimes, like, you got to dig a little deeper with a person, you know somebody just realizing, like I went based off looks, I went based off desire, I went based off like what their body looks like, whatever, but they can't hold me here. Like, there's nothing to hold me here. Like, why am I even still here, Like, this person does not match me in any other way. And that's not to say that that person is bad, right? It's just to say that this is just two people that aren't meant to be together, you know? Just another notch on your belt, I guess. But this person feels bad. Like this person has emotions about it. Like, they know. Like, this, if, and again, if this hasn't happened yet, it's going to happen. Like, somebody's going to wake up and realize, like, because at the end of the day, it's, and not that you don't care about the other two people's feelings, but at the end of the day, you realize, like, I just fucked myself. Like, I just screwed myself over. Like, and nobody wants to do that, right? Like, I mean, I don't want to fuck myself over. I want to have what is meant for me. I want to have good things. I want to do better and be better as a human. But sometimes as humans, we work against ourselves. We don't really realize in the moment, like, you're shooting your own foot. And this Queen of Wands, like, this person went willingly, like, oh yeah, this is my person, this is the one. And then a few days, few weeks, few months later, they're like, oh shit. Oh shit. This is not what I thought it was. At the bottom of the card, she wrote, be careful what you wish for. Like, usually when I look at this card, I actually get a good feeling from it. But today, not so much. Like, somebody went towards somebody because they thought they were their happily ever after. And just realizing, like, yeah, this ain't it. And this is here twice. King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. He who holds the scrap rules the ruin. Command the blaze, rule the ruin. And like I said, this person knows. They feel bad. They're taking accountability. Are they going to go towards that other person? I mean, I don't know. I don't see it in the cards. I also feel, and again, this is not towards the person that they chose, right? There's nothing wrong with that person. Every time we label someone, and I'm not saying I don't do it, right? I'm human. But every time we label someone a karmic, like, oh, they were my karmic, they weren't meant for me. Oh, they were toxic. That toxic karmic person could be an angel, an earth angel for the next person. Fight me on it. I mean, seriously, because again, some people just are not meant to be. And yeah, that person could be toxic in this situation, totally toxic. But when this person breaks up with them and they move on and they find somebody else, that other person could look at them as their earth angel, their soulmate. Like, this is the one. And it's all about your healing and your growth and where you are on this timeline. And if you're on the same timelines, right? And I'm not trying to say that both people are toxic. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, I was talking about this yesterday, I think yesterday, but it could have been the day before, about how, just because someone is a shitty friend to you doesn't mean they're not going to be a good friend to somebody else. It's the same thing with lovers, same thing with family members, coworkers, neighbors, whatever. Like, it's kind of like that stereotype, like you meet the one bad cop, so you hate all cops. But not all cops are like that. We have it in our head like there's a stereotype there, same thing in relationships. But, and I'm just going to say it because it's here in the Four of Swords. And I said that somebody woke up and realized they don't have anything in common with this person. Here's what I think happened with the Four of Swords. Hetty Thorne wrote, rest is not peace. And the only word I know how to describe what I'm thinking, what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling is lazy. So two people got in a connection based on desire, and this person thought like, oh no, this is my person, this is my soulmate, we're going to create, we're going to do stuff. But that other person, not motivated. Again, it's just because it's not meant to be. It's not the connection. So the other person is not motivated. So now they're not motivated. And then they wake up and they're like, wait a minute, we're not doing shit. Like we the only thing that connects us is sex. Like, we don't create together. I go to work, come home. They go to work, come home. There's no like intelligent conversation. Again, not to say anybody's dumb, but there's no intelligent conversation. There's no equal give and take. There's no like enlightenment within two people's connection. And somebody's realizing like, and again, like, we're not on the same level. Like, you're perfectly fine with doing nothing and I need to do something. And I've told you guys this before. If you follow, if you subscribe, when I was married to the ex-husband, him and I lived a very sedentary lifestyle. I gained 130, 120 pounds the time that we were together, 10, 11 years. That's not his fault. He wanted to sit on the sofa and watch TV, and I was in love with him, so I sat on the sofa and watched TV with him. But the last couple months before we got separated, I had told him, I'm going to get up and walk. And he's like, no, you're not. You've said that for years and you never get up and walk. And it pissed me off. It pissed me off. It was the point where I was like, well, fuck you, motherfucker. I'm getting up and I'm going to walk. And so I did. And I told you guys, I walked for weeks, if not months, until he found out. When he came home one day and my car was in the driveway, but I was not in the house. And he texted me and he's like, your car's here, but you're not home. Where are you? He probably thought I was at his sister's because she lives like one block down, one block over. Well, one block down, half a block over. I was out walking. By the time he found out that I was walking like, I don't know, like 1 to 2 miles a day, maybe at the time. This was like early 2022, like when spring first hit. Because I probably lost about 25 pounds, 30 pounds. and then we separated, and then we got divorced at the beginning of 2023. But I told him, I'm like, I'm walking. I said, I'm on my way home. I'll be there in a minute. And when I got home, he was just shocked. He was absolutely shocked. And he said, how long have you been walking? And I was like, months. I think it was like 3 months. And I had to work my way up, like I had to work my way up because I mean, I was a big girl. I'm still a big girl, but I was a big girl. I started out walking like around the block. And same thing last year when I got back to it in the summer, like June, July. When I got back to walking last year, I had to work my way up. Like it had been so long since I walked. I couldn't stay there. Together, we were stagnant. Do you see what I'm saying? Whomever this couple is, together they're stagnant. And this person is waking up to the realization like, I chose the wrong fucking person. Like, this person is not going to help me take us somewhere. Like, we are not going to be able to work together. Like, I see a future. I see us doing things. And this person just wants to sit here. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But you also got to realize, like, sometimes people just are not meant to be together. It's not to say that this person who's just sitting there in another connection, get up and go, right? Because everybody is different for another person. What is karmic to one is not to another. This person feels bad. This person feels like there's and they feel like they deserve it. They feel like they deserve it. Whatever the ramification, whatever the repercussion, they feel like they deserve it. So when because they're gonna break up with this person, they're gonna because they can't. Like they need to move on. They need to be busy. They need to be active, mind, heart, physical, everything. But they feel bad because they know they're going to have to cut this one person loose. They're looking at this other person that they let go, just because they thought they weren't as sexy or they weren't going to be as good in bed or whatever, however they want to phrase that. Someone feels like a heel. That's not at all something I ever say. That's an old phrase too. They feel like a heel. They feel like a piece of shit, a POS. And this Six of Cups, bottom of the deck, some memories should stay buried. And I heard some memories should stay burned. This person is going to have this on their mind and in their heart for a long time to come. Even if, let's say they break up with the person they're not compatible with and they get with the person that they ditched, they're like, hey, I'm sorry, like, can we try again? Like, I went towards this person because I thought I saw something there. I thought we had more in common. I thought, it didn't work out, but I constantly think about you. Like, can we give this a try? Even if they get into a relationship with this other person and they end up getting married, having kids, whatever the case, the memory of that situation is burned into their brain, like burned into their heart space. Like, one time, it kind of remind, and I think did I talk about this last night? Yeah, yeah, about telling your kid how readers always have the same story. We always tell the same story, like the one that got away, like telling your kids, your grandkids, like, oh, like your mom's great, your dad's great, but man, that Susie, that Danny, they were the one that got away. I was really in love with them. It's kind of like that feeling, but like personal. Like somebody is always going to carry that burden in their head and their heart space. Like, I initially chose the wrong fucking person. Like, I fucking chose the wrong fucking person. There's there's a lot of guilt there. There's a lot of guilt there. And don't get me wrong, like this person is taking accountability for it. Like, I can feel it, I can see it. But yeah, whomever this person is, like, they feel guilty. Like, and like I said, this is something that they're going to carry with them for a long time. Because again, when you have options and you make the wrong option and you have to backpedal. Not only did this person fuck up their life, right? They fucked up 2 other lives. And that's a lot to carry. That is a burden, right? And I said it at the beginning of the reading. Like I feel like we've all been there. I mean, I've been there. I've been on both sides. I've been on both sides. Hmm. I just heard bear witness. I think this person is gonna realize, like, pretty fast, pretty quick, like, and again, this is somebody that's taken accountability because they're realizing, like, I can't blame the other 2 people. Like, oh, you weren't sexy enough, you didn't show me you were sexy enough, or oh, you could have read a book with me but you didn't. Like, no, like, somebody is realizing, like they were the witness to their own downfall. Like, they literally just made the wrong choices and was like, I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm not getting that and I'm not going down that road, and look at how great it is. And then it's like free fall. Whoopee. Like, and they might have had like that little intuitive nudge. They could have literally had God, their angels, their ancestors, like tapping on their shoulder, like, hey, no, don't, mm-mm. Like, don't go that way, don't do that. And they did it anyway. Like I said, they were their own witness. Like, they were like, okay, I'm going that way, that cinches it, like, it is. And take how it resonates. This could be somebody, like, their first time thinking that they were in love and really it was just lust. Or it could be, if it's an older person, like, and I've said this, I think I had this in a reading a couple weeks ago. It's like an older person that hasn't been in love in a long time, like they haven't been in a relationship for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and they're thinking that lust is love, because they're not able to see the difference. I mean, like I said, you got to take accountability for your actions, and you got to make it right for yourself, whatever way that means. Because at the end of the day, yeah, I would feel bad hurting other people in a situation, but at the end of the day, like, I'm always going to choose me, always. And I learned that the hard way. I think we all have. So while I understand this person feeling bad and carrying this with them for quite some time, I would also just wish them some relief and some peace, because you can take accountability for your actions and acknowledge that you fucked up, but you don't have to beat the shit out of yourself over it. Like, you don't have to flog yourself. That's not necessary. And I would never want somebody to do that on my behalf. Like, you fucked me over, you didn't choose me, whatever the case. Please do not do that to yourself over me. Like, please do not do that. Like, even my worst enemy, like, I would never be like, oh yeah, you should, like, kick yourself in the ass because you really fucked me over. No, no. We all live and we all learn, and it takes however long it takes us to heal from situations. And again, I'm human. I'm not saying that I don't get pissed off and I don't get upset because people fuck me over and stuff like that. Yeah, it happens all the time. But I would never want anybody to, like, harm themselves or withdraw in such a way that it leads to, like, depression or anything like that on my behalf. Like, please do not ever do that. That would be horrible. I mean, I know what depression feels like. I know what it is to, like, feel that self-hatred, for many different reasons. I would not want that for anybody else. But that's just me. That's just me. And obviously, every situation in my life has been different, and it's taken me different lengths of time to heal from certain things. And again, we're never healed, we're always healing. So, but I can honestly say I still would not want anybody to feel like that on my behalf, because I know what that is, and it's not nice. And no one should ever treat themselves like that. No one. I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonates. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday, a fabulous weekend. Just a reminder, I'm probably going to do the collective and then possibly a love oracle, maybe another tarot. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Tomorrow, affirmations in the morning. I'm working OT. And if I don't get the calling, God ain't knocking on my window, my door, I'm not going to do any readings tomorrow. So I'm taking the day off. So I'm just letting you guys know. I'm just reminding you guys. Again, hope everybody has a wonderful evening. And I will talk to you later. Bye.